What if human history isn't finished? What if everything we think we know is really just the opening act? We're usually taught that history is this neat, closed book. Stuff happened, people rose and fell, lessons were learned, and now we're in the modern chapter where everything's mostly figured out. But honestly, that never sat right with me. Because when you really look at it, history doesn't feel wrapped up. It feels paused, interrupted, like we're still right in the middle of something massive, and the ending hasn't been written yet. Let me explain what I mean by the unfinished age. First off, the illusion that history is complete. We love tidy endings. Civilizations rise, they peak, they collapse, and boom, we close the chapter. Rome fell in 476 AD, end of story. The Maya abandoned their cities around 900 AD, case closed. But is it really? So many of these stories end abruptly, with huge question marks hanging over them. Take some of these ancient structures that still mess with our heads. The Great Pyramid of Giza. How did they move those multi-ton stones with such insane precision? Modern engineers still debate the exact methods, and some of the internal shafts point to stars in ways that feel way too advanced for the time. Or Göbekli Tepe in Turkey. Massive carved pillars built around 9,600 BC, before we even had agriculture or cities as we know them. It's like someone hit pause on a civilization we barely understand. Then there's the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek computer from over 2,000 years ago that tracked planets in eclipses with gears more complex than anything we'd see again for a millennium. How? Why did that level of knowledge disappear? And don't get me started on places like Pumapunku in Bolivia, where stones are cut with laser-like precision that our current tech struggles to replicate without machines. These aren't just cool ruins, they're evidence of knowledge that appeared and then vanished. Entire civilizations collapsed suddenly, leaving no final chapter. The Indus Valley people built perfect cities with plumbing better than some places today, then poof, gone around 1900 BC, possibly from climate shifts or rivers drying up. The Maya, incredible astronomers and builders, but their big cities emptied out over a century or so, likely from droughts, wars, and overfarming. No goodbye note, no explanation carved in stone saying, "We're done here." The Bronze Age collapse around 1200 BC is another wild one. Cities across the Mediterranean burned. Empires like the Hittites and Mycenaeans crumbled almost overnight. Trade stopped, writing systems faded, and we entered a dark age that lasted centuries. What caused it? Invasions? Earthquakes? Climate? Systems overload? We still don't fully know. It's like the whole interconnected world just glitched. If history were truly finished, we'd have answers to these gaps. Instead, we have mysteries that keep historians up at night. Those gaps scream unfinished. Now zoom to today. For the first time ever, we're not just building better tools. We're creating intelligence that could outthink us. AI isn't another invention like the wheel or electricity. It's a change in who, or what, gets to think, decide, create. Every major age before ended with a massive shift. Hunter-gatherers to agriculture to settled societies. Agricultural age to industrial revolution to machines doing physical labor. Industrial digital age, information at light speed. What's next when intelligence itself evolves? When machines don't just help us but start dreaming up their own ideas? Maybe even their own goals? Some people are optimistic. We'll solve disease, poverty, climate stuff, utopia. Others are terrified. Collapse, loss of control, maybe even extinction risks. But looking at history, it rarely goes straight to either extreme. It transitions. Old systems break down, new ones emerge from the chaos. The agricultural age didn't end the world. It birthed cities. The industrial age didn't destroy humanity. It transformed it. So maybe right now we're on that bridge. Not at the end, not at a finale, but in the messy, exciting middle of the next evolution. Our era might just be the setup for whatever comes after human dominance. If history is unfinished, the future is wide open, undecided. We get a say in it. That's what I call the unfinished age. We're not at the credits yet. The story's still rolling, and the biggest plot twist might be ahead. So, what do you think comes next? AI merging with us? A new collapse that forces reinvention? Something totally unexpected? Or do we finally close some of those ancient gaps and figure out who we really are? I'd love to hear your take, because if history's unfinished, maybe the next chapter starts with conversations like this one.